In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a e-commerce Facebook Messenger chatbot for your website completely free. I'm also going to show you how to set up a website widget like this. It's an AI-powered widget, which is going to let people shop directly from the widget. Okay, to get started, we're going to be using the Zebo.io platform. It's a completely free bot platform. Just go to their website, Zebo.io, then click on Get Started for free. It automatically redirects you to the bot platform. You can also type the URL, which is app.zebo.io. Log in with your Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and log in with Facebook. And it's going to redirect you to the dashboard. Over here on the top, you're going to see all the templates, and down here you're going to see any bots that you've created. Okay, so since we're going to be using the e-commerce template, go ahead and click on e-commerce. It's going to load all your pages. Since I want to make an e-commerce chatbot for my clothing store called Fifth Avenue, I'm going to go ahead and click on this toggle button to connect the page. What it's going to do now is it's going to load all of the template data onto my page, creating a chatbot for me. So what you're going to see is you're going to be redirected to this. You can re-access this portion of your chatbot anytime by going to build. First thing we're going to do is we're going to save a greeting text. So you can customize the greeting text with user first name, user last name. Okay, so go ahead and go, hi, user first name, welcome to our store, browse the latest deals in Messenger, click on the Get Started button to begin. Just a call to action, you can make it anything you want. And I click save, and then I'm going to go to e-commerce settings. So over here, I'm going to be setting all of the important checkout options for my store, and this is automatically going to load on Facebook Messenger then, as you'll see. The good thing about the Zebo.io platform is that you can just import all of your products in whatever type of website that you use, whether it's Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, any site really. If you built it on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, it's an Etsy store or an Amazon store, you just click on all other e-commerce websites and upload a CSV of your product. So if you click on the link, it's going to show you a sample of the type of CSV and how to create the CSV. If you go to help here, it's going to take you to the docs for the bot platform. So we come here to importing products from any website. Since I'm going to be showing you a general video on how to create an e-commerce bot for any site. So just go ahead, download this website template, and then import all of your products into it. Okay, so I've already done that. As you can see here, I've customized their template with my own products. I've got the names of all my products, their subtitles, their descriptions, their price, and their images. If you're using Shopify, BigCommerce, or WooCommerce, it's just going to have instructions on how to export the CSVs so that you don't actually need to type up all of that data like name, subtitle, and it's just going to scrape all of the pictures off your existing e-commerce site. So we're going to go ahead and upload our CSV. And then we're going to click import. We're going to give it to a minute to import all of our products. And I see that it's imported all my products, and I'm going to go and enter all of the other data for my store. So what's my currency symbol? I'm using the dollars. If I charge any tax, for example, maybe you're in San Francisco and they charge 8% sales tax. What are my shipping options? I'm going to go ahead and offer free shipping. Whoops. For $0, and then I'm going to offer overnight for $4.99. Don't put the currency symbol. Payment methods, you can use online credit card via Stripe. Stripe allows people to pay with their credit card from any country. For now, if you use Stripe, you can enter all your data here. And then there are some instructions in the docs on how to hear or see the docs for more information on where to get your Stripe publishable key and your secret key. Since I can't be sharing that right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do cash on delivery to show you guys how it works. What fields do you want to show at the time of checkout? Let's go ahead and select street address, city, state. If you're on the Pro plan, you can do a custom field like coupon code, or if it's a custom jewelry product, like what is the engraving you want on it, or any additional text you want displayed at the checkout. If you're delivering international or country, I want people's email addresses and their phone numbers. Okay, order alerts. Right now they offer two options, email address and Zapier webhooks. So if you use Zapier webhooks, then you can get a quick tutorial, or you can request help. So for now, we're going to go ahead and use the email address, and I'm going to put my email address there. And I'm going to go ahead and save. After you save in e-commerce settings, come to e-commerce products, and you'll see that it's imported all the products from your CSV. So the categories, for example, for a clothing store might be women's, men's, accessories or handbags, jewelry, so on and so forth. Subcategories can be further divisions within women's and men's, such as dresses and shirts, and we can enter those later. So you'll see that it's already imported all of my products. So I'm gonna go ahead, I can just save that, and what it's going to do is it's going to auto create carousels for me. So let's go to content to see those carousels. So you'll see here that it's auto created a bunch of content. So there's a default welcome message, then there's a product categories carousel, which is the main category. So handbags, jewelry, men's, women's. And each of these, for example, it's added buttons for me, view items. And what these buttons do is they open the carousel, which has the items. So we can go to product items, and it's got all the women's items over here. I can go ahead and set in the automation. You'll see that it's already set a welcome message. So what I can do is I can go ahead and preview this just to show you the chatbot that's been auto created. Sorry, it looks like my internet's a little slow. Alright, so we set a get started message, but Facebook doesn't show that on the desktop version. You'll be able to see that on the mobile app if you use that. Okay, so when we get started, it's automatically going to show the default welcome message. I can click on start shopping, and it's going to show the categories that were created. And go ahead and see the women's items. I can see an individual item, so fleece bomber jacket. If you had any descriptions in your CSV, they're going to show up here. Quantity, price, I can submit that and add it to my cart. It's automatically created a shopping cart for you. You can finish your order. And then the shipping that we had put in e-commerce settings shows up here. The fields that we had selected. If you've got credit card, it's going to have the credit card detail form, and that's going to deposit money into your Stripe account, and then you can place your order. I won't be able to place an order right now because obviously I haven't completed the fields that a customer is required to provide. All right, so how can we further customize all of this? So let's go back to there's content. Let's come to e-commerce products. So for example, it's already imported default descriptions for us, but we can go click here. You can see it says casual chic. I can change all of that. So I can say, for example, description, and I can put that in bold. And then I can put care instructions, and I can put that in bold. and I can go ahead and say dry clean only. I can add variants. For example, obviously if someone's ordering a shirt, they're going to want to order a size. So I'm going to go ahead and do size, small, size, medium, and then size, large. So if a size has a different price, then you can just add that over here. For example, you might have items where the color has a different price. So for example, black color is more, or like fuchsia is priced less. I'm going to go ahead and save those attributes, and I'm going to go ahead and save my bot. So one important thing you can note is that they have default AI, and what the default AI does is that it creates keywords out of the title and subtitle of my carousels and cards. So what that means is that I can go back here and I can type show me jackets. And so it's automatically going to load, it's going to create the keyword jacket, and it's automatically going to load that. So the reason that I selected this product is because we just wanted to see how the new information that we added in more options shows up. So let's click on see prices and order. You can see that my description, my care instructions, and I can select a size. Sorry, I forgot to save the small. And then I can select a size, and that's going to show up on the checkout page. It's going to show here that I selected, and I can, always add to, or I can delete it and update my cart, and it's gone. All right, other things that we can do, we can, coming back to e-commerce products, we can manually add products. So you just click on the plus sign, and then you just type whatever you want. So I want a, yellow top. I'm just gonna go casual, check. I'm gonna add the price, $14. I'm gonna go women's, and I can go ahead and just click on the upload button, upload an image, save, so forth. Do more options, etc. Okay, let's come to back to e-commerce products. We can add subcategories, so probably don't want to add for jewelry, but in women's I might want to add subcategories such as shirts, jackets, shirts again, and then maybe dresses, and then I'm going to save it, and you're going to see that it's edited the content because now it's created those as well. So if we go to e-commerce products, you'll be able to see that. Okay, so we can customize everything over here. We can customize the default e-commerce welcome content. It's probably better to just create your own. So I'm going to go ahead and create my own. I'm going to go carousel. Oops. So you can stack up content like that. So I'm going to go to new content, and I'm going to go my welcome message. So maybe I want to create a carousel. I'm going to go ahead and upload an image for that. And you can be like, shop the latest deals on our messenger bot, right? You can add any emojis of your choice. It takes a minute for them to load. My internet's a little slow. I can, let's just close that for now. Whoops. Okay, so let's just go here and go, start shopping. And when someone clicks here, I want to show content, which is my main product categories. Carousel, I might want to do something like track order. Maybe you have an order tracking form. You can go open a web page, and I'm going to go ahead and put my website here. fifthavenue.com track order. Might want to do something like shipping policy, and I don't actually have anything to select for that, so for now I'm just gonna save it. It's a carousel, so you can add lots of different cards. You can delete all the extra ones. Maybe you want to do something like we're social, follow us for freebies, and then you might want to do something like us on Facebook, and you can put your Facebook URL here, facebook.com /5th You can be like, follow us on Insta, etc., etc. You can delete buttons, so on and so forth. Okay, let's just go ahead and save that for now. We can create custom content, so I might want to create a content. I'll call that shipping policy. It's just going to be text, so it's going to be like, we ship products are shipped or delivered in 3 to 5 days. For returns, please fill in this form to initiate a return, and then I can just put a link to a return form, blah blah blah. Or what I can do is, I can add a button. If I just leave the image blank, it's gonna add buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save that. I'm gonna go back to my welcome content, and where it says shipping policy, I'm going to go show content, and I'm gonna put that shipping policy and save it. And go to automation and set my own welcome message. If you want to create a default response, I can set a bunch of things like return. Someone says I want to do a return, I'm just gonna set that here. So at this point, you have the infrastructure of your chatbot ready. Let's take a look at some more things that we can do to make our bot more advanced. If we go back to e-commerce products, you remember that we put a bunch of subcategories over here. So let's take a look at how that plays out. If you go to content, you'll see it's automatically created additional. So if initially we had men and women, and now we have handbags. You'll see that you have some additional subcategories here for women, like dresses, jackets, shirts. Let's take a look at how that looks on Facebook Messenger. So I'm going to come here and start shopping. And so I have my categories here. And then within women, I now have subcategories. So this is particularly useful to organize your products, and especially if you have a lot of products. Let's go back to Zebo. So other things you can do is you can add an extra button here. So for example, I might want to say, share with a friend, or I might want to say, see more pictures. Maybe you have more pictures on your website or your Instagram, and then you can open a web page and send them to your website. Another thing that I can do is, if we go back to Messenger, we can actually change these cover photos to make it look a lot more attractive. So for example, I don't want this jacket as a cover photo of my men's items, right? So I'm going to come back to the Zebo platform. I'm going to open the product categories carousel, and I'm going to go ahead and customize this. I'm going to remove this photo, and I'm going to upload a photo of my choice. So for example, I might want this for my men's photo. Maybe I don't want this for women. I want something much nicer for the women's photo, right? Maybe I want to go ahead and put this. And I'm going to save it. And if you come back to Messenger, you'll see that the cover photo is now saved. Okay, so we can, like I said, we can add a lot more content. Finally, you want to add your persistent menu, and this is the sticky menu that shows at the bottom of your screen, of your Messenger screen. I don't want this video to go on really long. You can always just message me in the comments for questions, but I'll show you some examples of other persistent menus that we've created for some of our clients. So let's take a look at the L'Oreal Paris chatbot, which is created on the Zebo.io platform. So you can see that the welcome message here has a custom graphic, and these are the kind of call to actions. Here's the persistent menu, and you can see how that spells out. Same goes, McDonald's chatbot is made. You can see that the persistent menu is a little different here with 2 sections, and then basically signposts that people can use to track their way through your chatbot. You can see here that the cover photos are very custom designed with a consistent color theme. Just an example of another one. This is a fast food chain that's also made on the platform using this template, and so the cover photos are actually the branch locations, different branch locations. Okay, so just to wrap up, how do we get the website widget for our website? So I want to put the widget on my website, Fifth Avenue, right? So I'm going to go to Growth Tools, and if you go to Growth Tools, you will be able to find the widget code in there. So here it is. We're going to go to website widget setup. I'm going to whitelist my domain. And then it's going to say your domain has been whitelisted, and here is the code that I'm going to copy. And then in the docs over here, if you go to help and then the docs, it's going to show you how to embed the code in the body of your HTML of your website. But you can also take a here, you can also link here from the instructions. You can customize it. So for example, you can change the colors, the welcome message, etc. And that is done from the Messenger settings on your page. There's a really comprehensive post about how that works. So just take a look at that, and it should guide you on how to do that. Here you go. AI Messenger website widget. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, just message me below. Here are some other growth tools that you can take a look at. You can go to broadcast and send out a marketing push notification, update, shipping update, product update to all of your users. To do that, just go to content, create a new content. You'll go to build. Sorry, my internet is a little slow. And then you can go to create new content, and you can go, product update 1, right? And then whatever that is, product update 1, and we can add a picture. Just go ahead and add a picture of your choice and save it. Then go to broadcast. And you'll be able to send this out to everyone who has ever interacted with your page. You'll just go ahead and you'll select product update 1 and then send now. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to message us. You can always get help using the help link. As you can see, the update got sent out. Obviously, it's my page. I've been messaging it, so it got sent out. All right, that's it. Thank you.